Good all times for our immortals out there, and welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I'm your immortal king, Chris. I'm playing by myself just to redo the frogs, the Gakotan, and the Gakotan and the no, not Gakotan, Karotan and the Gakko. That I missed in the early parts of the game. I'm doing them without Leah because honestly, she probably doesn't want to see all this over anyway. She's kind of like, I don't like watching the same thing twice, so whatever. Uh, you can't hear him, but I do have Gamgee on the headset talking to me in the party. So there's all that dandy stuff going on too. You won't be able to hear him. You'll just be able to hear my side of the conversation, and it will sound like I'm a little crazy, but it's okay. Now, I have a problem. Before I do what I did, I have to go to the my current one, the Granini Gorky Lab B1 East. I have to load that autosave. And I have to remember to show this to Leah later because we didn't manually save it at the end of the last video. No, we did not manually save Gamgee. Now we're learning about Earth Viper, a spider that mutates into a giant monster. Uh-huh. It suddenly mutated. Earth Viper, yeah. Maybe I misread it. Is it? Are you watching the video? Oh, so it's Earth versus. See, it went so fast on my screen, it looked like it said Earth Viper. All right. Now we've created a save at Granini Gorky Lab B1 East. And now we got to travel all the way back to the beginning of the game at Drimitage North. Back at the beginning of the game before we were whatever we were, because we suck. We did find the frog in this area, but not the ducky. Let's check the map. We've also got a lot of other places to go. So we're going to head back this way first. To the Dramuchij swampland, where we found the frog, but not the duck. And is this the place with... It is. It's the place with the alligators. Man, we keep calling them alligators, but that's because we're from the America. The America. No, we're from the United States. I don't know why I said the America. We're from the United America States of North. And we don't really have crocodiles here. We don't have crocodiles. I'm like 100% positive we don't have crocodiles. There's no way there's North American alligator? No way. There's no way we have a crocodile. Well, that just doesn't seem right. Well, because if that's the case, then I'm going to have a really hard time dealing with my oh god, what's the family called? I forget what the fuck the family is called. The phylum? Phylum? Is it the same phylum? I forget what it is. Crocodiles and alligators belong in the same category. They're both part of the same family or phylum or but They're actually called, like, I want to say crocodilius or something, even alligator, something like that. But my memory is terrible, so I'm still adamant. I'm still pretty sure you're messing with me. So now everybody hears me arguing with you about the existence of a crocodile, but they have no idea what your side of the argument is. His side of the argument is that we have his Gamgee is stating that we have a crocodile in the north in the United States. In the United States, called the North American crocodile. I'm saying the United States. There are no crocodiles in the United States. Ouch. He's going to look it up. No, he's not. He said he's going to be right back, though, so it's just me talking to me. Just me talking to me, 'cause I'm crazy. Just me talking to me. And I drowned in the mud looking for a stupid duck. There's the frog, and it's spinning, so that means we got it. But the duck once again eludes me. I hate these things so much. I hate having to look for them. I don't want to look for them in a second playthrough. I want to get them all now so I don't have to deal with them later. And this particular area sucks because you sink into the mud frequently. Ah, there's the duck. Okay, go around the big old gator. So my question for you guys is, do we have crocodiles in the United States? I do not believe we do, but I could be wrong. I have found neither frog nor duck in this area. And given my current point in this load, I don't have the Gakko to find it. So I have to climb up this tree and take a look around. Okay, there's an item there, but the items don't really do me much good since I'm not going to end up keeping them. Now, according to Gamgee, uh, the frogs and ducks, Karotan and Gakko. I remember there was a Gakko here before. Wouldn't surprise me if there was another one now. But the Gakko and Karotan are kept between save files. So you only have to find them once. No, nothing here. And we've seen the duck covered in all sorts of things, from leaves to rocks to mud, so it blends in wherever it is, no matter what. That's kind of the shtick. Hmm. It's got to be around here somewhere. Life medicine. I'm not seeing any trace of neon green or any hint of. Whoop, there they are. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the first area on the map. I have got everything good. Back to the Dremichi swampland. Now from here, I can only go one way, and I found both the Gakko and the Keratin. I figured since I was hanging out with Gamgee and just chatting with him, and needed to get this done anyway, and Leah's at work, now's about as good a time as any to do this. I gotta do it at some point. May as well do it now, right? Alright, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got a missing duck. Right, we gotta find the dork. Well, I'm not worried about getting seen. I'm just worried about doing it. So, take a look around. See if anything can be found. Bug juice. Yummy. Why is it called bug juice when it's bug repellent? Calling it bug juice is just weird. Hmm. How many bugs did you have to juice? Like, that's a weird question, isn't it? Oh, it's just a patch of light. I see the frog spinning over there. Whoop. It is the duck I am looking for. Alright, that was easy. Just knock him out real quick. Duck, 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 duck. Alright, he's unconscious. So now all I gotta do is find the duck. Oops. Is that the duck? Good, we can move on to the next area. We are really racking these ones up. Alright, I have found neither the frog nor the duck in this area. And I've got to come back through these areas again in the future because they change. So they may not always be in the same spot. Or they won't always be in the same spot. Or whatever. Something like that. I know what I'm trying to say, but I can't figure out how to say it right. Man, for a second there, I thought I saw the frog in those leaves. That would have been evil, wouldn't it? Oh, climb. I mean, I gotta check everywhere. Up. Now, there's one. If only I had the uniform. But I don't, so I gotta find the frog manually. Great. Now I gotta hurry because somebody else is gonna come out here. If you see the frog, let me know. Is that it right there? On top of this post? It is, right there. Alright. Really, dude? Is that how we're just gonna play this? We don't need any of this. Alright, we found the duck, but not the frog. I guess I don't need the suppressor, really. I don't care, I'll knock all of you out. I'm here for one thing and one thing only. A frog. How am I missing? They're gonna kill me. I remember the duck was on a shelf in here. That's where I needed to go. No, that was not what I was hoping for. Ow. Or that. But okay. Whatever. Snake is dead. Yeah, okay. Snake is dead. Who cares? He'll just shed his skin and come back. Look at that. Magic. Hilarious. Just my imagination collapses. Why was it off? Forgot I could look under here for the frog. I mean, there's a very strong possibility it's not under here, but we can't just dismiss it entirely. I think I did crawl in here when I first did this, looking for the trap door, and I looked all over for that, and I think I would have seen the frog then. So it isn't under here. Okay, that was a weird way to fall over. No frog. I'm just knocking them all out with my bare hands. They're like, we've got guns, and I've got fists. Yeah, keep running from me, man. Why didn't I knock him out? There we go. Where, oh, where has my little frog went? Oh, where's Ribbity? You'd think a bright neon green frog would be easy to find. Who's in there for the one mission? There it is. There, he was the last one. Now we can go through this long cutscene. 3 of them. Long conversation. Another cutscene. Another long conversation. Alright, and so far, everything is good. I believe the only one we have no frogs on now is the ocelot fight. And once I get caught up to that, we're done. I don't know where Gamgee went. He hasn't come back yet. The last time we saw him was 15 minutes into the video when we were dealing with crocodiles. Don't need to see these cutscenes. All the skipping of the curing myself. Alright. Disinfect, styptic, bandage, suture, suture, bandage, styptic, disinfect, disinfect, styptic, bandage, suture, bandage, splint. Don't care. I'll just use the wrong stuff. Skip, let's go. Skip, let's go. Skip, let's go. Skip. 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 So far, I have, between actually being able to play and not being able to play, I have skipped over a dozen cutscenes, not including conversations. All right, we've got Frog and Duck here. Let me check our map. Okay, there's nothing else we can do here. Now, this is where we had problems. Okay, so we found the frog and the duck here. We can move on. I can fall down, and it's okay. Skip. Conversation. Knock him out. Hey, what the? Knock him out. Got the duck and the frog here. Oof, that had to hurt. We are just slamming through the tutorial and this stuff now. Cutting through like it ain't nobody's business. I'm going to be all caught up and done with the Ocelot thing before Gamgee gets back. The episode will be over before Gamgee gets back. Because as soon as I get the last duck and frog from the Ocelot battle, which it looks like those are the only ones I'm missing. Skip. 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 Alright. Backpack. Stun gun. Or tranquilizer gun. I missed those in the first playthrough. Oh well. I do not know what's up with my cat, but he will not stop meowing for some reason. case it was a flashbang. This guy's looking right at me. He shot it to try and scare me. It's funny. Get them out of here. I know I'm not really worried so much about alerts, but I am worried about getting overwhelmed by the numbers. Fine. Well, now I've got to reload. Because even though I'm still doing the thing, I'm trying to be true and not have anybody get killed. I'm on the part where I've got to knock out Ocelot's guys after meeting Ava. I got that far that fast. Is it? No, it isn't. Yeah. A long phone call. You were gone so long, I was like, I'm about done with this episode. I'm about to get to Ocelot, take out the duck and frog, and be done with it. The duck and the frog and be done with it. Of this? Probably not. Of this, probably not. I don't know. Fallout, maybe. These guys have lost their minds. They're throwing grenade after grenade after grenade at me, Gamgee. All because they knocked out one of their guys, and they just keep throwing the grenades at him. That's the problem I'm gonna have, is that they keep blowing me up. They're like, screw everything else. This one guy's like, the only way to kill him is with grenades. The one guy has literally done nothing but throw grenades the whole time. Now I've got bullets and burns and whatever. Alright, we'll stop it. Some bleeding, some disinfect. I also found thermal goggles I didn't get last time. I swear to God, this sniper is only blowing me up. Dude has a sniper rifle, has not once taken a shot at me. Just continuously drops grenades on me. And I'm getting like, he's hitting me with grenade after grenade. Like, by the time I can recover from the first grenade, he's already tossed another one. Good God. Now the guys I got about up high and took out the sniper. And now the guys down low are hurling grenades at me. They can barely see where I am, but they are hitting me with pinpoint accuracy. One of them hit me so well, it just about got stuck on the crack between my back and my backpack. While I was hanging from something and swinging, they threw that. Perfect precision. Homing grenades, buddy. Homing grenades. Like the bees. I didn't. I didn't know that. Gamgee says that if I throw a hornet's nest at the pain, then it turns into a special hornet's nest that never rots and will completely refill my stamina. And health. Health, too? I'm firing into a group of 3 people, and the auto aim, or the aim assist, is actually making it harder because it's trying to target all 3 of them at the same time or something. There, you've got a dart. Everybody gets a dart. I don't even care if I hit you in the head at this point. You guys are seriously irritating me. Irritating me. Here, have a couple of them. That's way too much sleeping medication for one man. You know, if you don't pull the bullet out with a knife, you can just leave it there, apparently. What? You only burn the leeches off. I No, I didn't know that. I learned that you can get one of those legendary snake things that what the Pokemon one of those Pokemon. Is that what it is? Tsuchinoko? It's something like that. You can get one of them in the game. And if you do uh find it and capture it, you can get one of the camos in the game for doing that instead of something else. Yeah, but you have to capture it alive. I don't know where it is. I didn't know it was there until recently. I didn't know it was even in the game, and I'm like, you can really find one of those? That's cool. Where? But I don't know where. That would make sense. All right. I've done Shioni Prude. I just need to swim across the Lake of Gators. Honestly, I'm not even worried about if I get seen. All right. Burn my leech off. Yeah, no, I don't even care if I get seen right now. This version of my playthrough is just for getting the ducks. One of the really gross things that bothers me when you play this game though is when you get a leech. The noise it makes is a kissy noise. It's like an old-fashioned cartoon kissy noise. Suck is just a kiss. That doesn't make any sense, Gamgee. Apparently, I don't know if I mentioned it to them, but then when after you said it, but also apparently Gamgee says you can get an achievement for finishing the game with a leech attached to you. He's my friend. We did this place so many times. We should be able to get this one spot so many times trying to find the duck and the frog. We should be able to easily get through this now. I even learned how to dodge roll through a freaking electric fence. Whoosh, perfect. All right, we're good, we're good. There's a guard around here. I guess not. Boom. Bullshaya past base. Wicked. This is where I picked up that one camo. What the? This guy's like, what the? I'm just seeing things. Who was that? It was just the Sandman saying sleep now. Bullshaya past crevice. Perfect. We're at Ocelot. Now, wow, I'm not gonna repeat that. That's just gross. Gamgee says he calls his back doors the Bolshaya past crevice. Yeah, I'm being polite. Now, where is this duck and where is this frog? Stop shooting me! And stop doing your stupid pose. And what is that? Can I climb this tree? There's something up here. Oh, it's just a grenade. I can't leave and go back, because Ocelot's men are stopping me. I have a very small map to work with here. Or not. Apparently, I can get to the other side of this crevice somehow. Hmm. Like, I should very obviously be able to climb that, but because of the boss battle, I can't. And there's no way in heck I return to the Bolshaya Pass crevice at any point, do I? Yeah, no, I googled, do I return to Bolshaya Pass crevice at any point? No. So, I just have to look around in the grass, maybe? The frog and the duck. If I hadn't sped through this time, I would have been able to I would have grabbed the Gakko camouflage, but I did not, like an idiot, so I can't hear the frog. But the frog should be really visible, bright neon green. And the duck is always camouflaged. I have found it on the ground before. He's just shooting me and trash talking me the whole time. Ocelot. Oh my god, it is. That is exactly what he's like. It's awful. What? I just got poisoned by a snake. Like, I don't feel like curing it. If I die, I die. This does. This doesn't make any sense, dude. They have to be on. They have to be somewhere I can see from here. But no matter where I go, no matter what I do, there's no froggy. New. Reloading like this, it's a revolution. I must be blind. I don't have the frog call anymore. I sped through to get here. And now I'm gonna have. Alright, jump. It's hard to see now because my screen is covered in blood. So I jumped into the crevice to get rid of the blood. Oop, oop, oop. I believe that's the freaking frog. Oh my god, can you shut up, dude? I had the frog in my sights, and it triggered a cutscene which forced me to look at him. I can't. If I hurt him, I cannot kill him. If I hurt him and kill him, then I do not get to find the duck. Wherever this stupid duck is. No, that's a guy. I just about shot a soldier in the head thinking his head was the duck. Can you imagine? You don't have an imagination, Gamgee? Imagine all the people living for today. Ooh, 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 ooh. Where is this duck? Where is this stupid duck? Does anybody know where this duck is? No. Gamgee's telling me to look it up. I will not look it up. I will search until my fingers bleed. Because I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I thought that was the duck, but that wasn't the duck. No, I never did draw stickman battles. No, well, to be fair, in order to draw stickman battles, you know, that was one of the things you typically did with friends. Yeah, well, see, my friends, they drew stickman battles together. That was like a friend group thing, you know? They draw a thing, and then their guy would respond with another move, and so on and so forth. I don't see it over here anywhere. It's got to be on Ocelot's side somewhere. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm gonna try throwing a stun grenade over here. Did that hit the duck? That didn't hit the duck. Okay, what about over here? Yeah, I'm trying to see if stun grenades will set off the duck. But apparently that won't, because I've blown up that entire side just about. Alright. Let's check again from this. Let's jump in. First, because we found the frog. Yes, snake is dead. Reload. Alright. Yeah, Gamgee's singing karaoke in my ear, which is great because, you know, you guys can't hear it, so I don't have to worry about it. Oh my god, I thought I found the duck and it made me look away, and now I'm not sure what I was looking at. I did find the duck. Okay. I jumped in so I could die. Alright. Now I have 25 out of 25. Let's reload number 6. And we are at 25 out of 25. So we have officially caught up. We have all the Gakko and all the Karotan up until this point because I haven't missed a single map, a single boss fight, or anything since I found out about Ocelot. So I have been very thorough, and we should have every single Gakotan and every single Karotan and every single Gakko. So we will continue later on today. Guys, like, share, subscribe, comment. Check us out on Discord and Patreon. Shout out to Diley Bear from Diley Streams, Husky Gaming, and Greg from Vigigamer. Whatever you choose to do, stay immortal. Don't go dying on us. We love all of you.